There was an article that I read on the Real Simple blog. It said that never go to bed angry rule for some couples. They're saying that it's total nonsense. The author said that she would just go to bed because she was tired or fighting, and not because the argument was resolved. And then she said the next day she would wake up feeling angrier. So I want to see what you guys think. To me, I think you can't always resolve it in one night. Sometimes you need to take a pause, you need to think about it, you may have to digest what your partner is saying, and you may want to sit on it because you might say something that you regret. So to me, I don't think it's realistic, but I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, I don't think it's realistic. James would talk me to death trying to prove his point if I just didn't say, you know what, I'm going to sleep. I ain't got time for this. And for me, sometimes when you take that pause and it's called sleep it over. Sleep it over. I do just the opposite, Garcelle, of what that lady said. I tend to have a little more clarity. I'm a lot more calm. But that's just for me. And that's what I find. I don't argue. We don't argue a lot. But if we do, I tend to, like, if it's late at night, because first of all, I got to go sleep. You know, I got jobs. I got work. So I can't be sitting up here trying to prove my point all night. I got to get my rest. So, I just take the mature way and I say, I won this argument. Good night. That's it.
I love that, the mature way. I mean, look, in theory, it's a wonderful idea, right? In theory, that you resolve something so that you and your partner can be on one accord. I think the idea of not going to bed angry is trying to get people on one accord, right? But to y'all's point, you can't force that one accord. Like you said, Lonnie, if it's, 9:00 and you have to be up in the morning, and it's not healthy. I don't think it's healthy to force it either. But if both parties are like, we're willing to lay down this fight, this fight is not as big as our relationship is much bigger. Let's just agree to disagree and table, and we'll wake up in the morning. I think maybe that's what the impetus behind that adage, don't go to bed angry, is about. I think there's something behind it, not just the actual nuts and bolts of not going to bed angry.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think it depends. It depends on if I'm going to sleep and I'm tired and it's just like we worn out from this conversation or this argument or whatever it is, then we can just go to sleep and both people. But let me let you know something. If whatever we was talking about is keeping me up, oh baby, you staying up too. You staying up with me. We both gonna stay up because if it's still on my mind and I'm laid up in that bed and I'm just laying there trying to go to sleep, but I'm like, I can't believe, I just don't understand. Nah, I'm not gonna be the only one awake. You staying awake too.
This part is me.
I love you, Adrian.
Yeah, do it again. Do it again.
I'm gonna shake that man up. I will be like, no. Sit up. We're gonna talk about this. And I'm sure I am James. Wait, Lonnie, is James a Scorpio?
Yes.
It all makes sense. Me and James are both Scorpios. We are very passionate people. We need to be heard. I even feel like maybe this will end up in some great makeup sex, That, for me, is what Don't Go to Bed Angry is about. For me, Don't Go to Bed Angry means, why don't we release the tension?
Yeah. Scorpio's so
That's
freaky.
what I think this means.
Oh, y'all some freaky people.
Look, them Scorpios, honey, they will wear you out.
You ain't gonna be mad no more, I'll tell you that much. You ain't gonna be mad no more.